Fams, eb.kicks back again with a brand new video. And if you guys are new to the channel, strolling by and have yet to subscribe, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you enjoy the content you are seeing. Enough talking, let's get into the review. What's good, sneaker fams? eb.kicks back again with a brand new video, and today we have a new addition to the real versus fake series, and this one is a banger. This is a shoe a lot of people are getting scammed out there for, so if you are looking to purchase this shoe on the aftermarket, watch this video till the end. We have a bunch of details that we're going to break down and show you guys what to look out for so you don't get scammed when you want an authentic product. We have the Air Jordan 1 Low OG SP Travis Scott Black Phantom. Now, this is a shoe that's very popular. It's very easy to wear. Black and white, can't go wrong. So this is a shoe that's going to be flooding the market when it comes to reps. And of course, the Jordan 1 is something that the replica factories have almost perfected. So it's very hard to tell the differences if you get a good fake. So we're going to break these two shoes down. But I want to give a huge shout out to the homie Sneaker Jacks. Check him out on YouTube. And the homie Zilla. You can follow him on Instagram. Without those two guys, this video wouldn't be possible. They provided the authentic pair, so shout outs to them. And we're able to do this video and help the sneaker community. We don't discriminate against replicas, people that buy replicas. You guys can buy whatever you like with your own money. This video is simply to educate the consumer that wants an authentic product. We are not here to bash people that wear replica sneakers. So please stop with the trolling in the comments. This is an educational video. This is to help people not get scammed. Please remember that. Let's get into the video. As you guys know, we like to start with the packaging before we even look at the shoes because the packaging usually gives away a lot of red flags. Also, if you guys have any questions about this shoe that you see in this video, you guys can DM me on Instagram and I'll be happy to help. If you think you got a fake shoe on the aftermarket, send me pictures and I'll try to help you out as much as possible. So the first area you want to look at is the cover that comes with the Travis Scott box. So this black cover right here has all the logos on it. And the logo you want to focus on is that wing logo right there. So check out the font. Look at the size of the letters, right? This is the fake one. Now let's check out the authentic. So you can see the difference in the font, right? Look at the style of that wing logo. There's very small details that make a big difference. Let me see if I can have both of them side by side. They're kind of too far apart, but I'll put a picture right here and you guys can see the difference right there. So the next area you want to look at is the box label. This is a very important area to look at because you usually find multiple red flags. You want to make sure the title is good. You want to look at the font. You want to look at the color description, the translation of that color description. Make sure it adds up to the authentic pair. This one doesn't add up, and we're going to show you what the authentic one looks like. Also, every shoe from 2019 till now has an RFID chip. You can see the little logo right here letting you know that this label is supposed to have an RFID chip. Now, if we put the black light to it, there is no chip under this label. Any shoe without a chip from 2019 till now that doesn't have a chip is fake. Now, there are replicas that do have chips, and if you guys look at my other real versus fake videos, you will see that I show what a fake chip looks like, so you guys can go check that out. But mostly, fakes do not have those chips. It's very expensive for those replica factories to purchase, so they usually don't care about that. They care more about the shoe. Here is the authentic, and you guys can see the description is totally different from the replica. So let's see if we can have them side by side and get it on camera. Right? You can see the difference in the wording on the color description right there. So big red flag. And you can also see that chip, again, without the black light on the authentic pair. You can see that chip design right there. See it? Right under your label, you would see that RFID chip. Look at the color description as well. Look how different it is than the replica. So something to always look at. So now we open the box. Let's check out the shoes. So this is the fake one. This is how the bandana comes. I'm pretty sure the updated reps or other replica factories won't put it inside a Ziploc bag, but this is how the replica pair came. Now, if you look at the authentic, it looks like it came wrapped around the actual sneaker. So that's a big difference that you guys can look at as well. Also, if your pair has a YCM sticker, always look at it. If it doesn't have lines, you already know it's fake. So this is the fake one right here. You can see there's no lines going through it. It is a lighter green. Let's see the authentic pair and what it looks like. You can see the lines kind of going through that YCM sticker right there. See it? And then you guys can see it is a slightly darker green. So another detail is the fake actually only came with one bandana and the authentic comes with two. So I want to see if the bandanas are identical. So here are the bandanas. The top is the authentic and this is the fake one down here. The authentic is a brighter purple, brighter colors. You can see it really pops out. And the fake one is not as bright. So if you look at the flower design right here, look at the big difference. This is a darker purple around the design compared to the fake one. Also, if you flip them over, you guys will see a different color on the back as well. This is the back of the bandana. Again, authentic up top, fake on the bottom. You can see the difference in the black. You can see it's much darker on the fake bandana than it is on the authentic. If these were made in the same factory, they would be identical. But as you guys can see, they're not. Also, the material is different. It's a much softer fabric on the authentic than it is on the tougher, rugged, fake one. So something to look out for when you're purchasing this Travis Scott Phantom on the aftermarket. So now we're going to compare the shoes, and as you guys can see, just looking at the shoes, there's a big red flag popping out, right? This is the fake pair, this is the authentic. You guys can see the difference in the colors on the toe boxes. You can see that the authentic is a true black, and the replica has kind of a greenish look. So the replicas never get the color right. They're always a shade or two off. So that's always a detail that will help when you are trying to authenticate. Now, obviously it's easier when you have an authentic pair in hand to compare, but if you don't, a lot of the details I show you in the video will be able to tell you whether your pair is good or not. Another area to look at is the placement of the lace bags. So on the fake pair, the lace bags are attached to the right shoe. On the authentic pair, you can see the lace bags are attached to the left shoe. So that's another easy red flag to look out for. Sometimes the replicas get it correct, and sometimes they don't. In this case, they didn't. But some updated batches might have it on the correct side. So we have to break down the laces and see if we see any differences. Not only is the lace bag on the wrong shoe on the fake pair, but it's also through the wrong hole. So authentics always put it on the first hole, not the second, like this fake one has it. If you guys look at the authentic, you can see it's on the first hole. Not sure if you guys can see the difference in shade of color on the laces, but it's a brighter color on the fake than it is on the authentic. And you can also see the difference when you look at the red laces. You can see it's a darker red on the fake than it is on the lighter shade of red on the authentic. Another thing, when you're looking at these lace bags, look at every single detail. So this is the authentic. You can see how many lines it has right up here, right? You can see that? Look at the replica. You can see the authentic has 5 lines and the replica has 4. So those little details like that really help you guys seeing the difference between the two. This is the fake pair, this is the authentic, and if you guys look at the tongue area, you will see white stitching on the fake, right here, and right here around the Cactus Jack logo. If you look at the authentic, black stitching, black stitching, black stitching around the Cactus Jack logo. So that's something to look out for as well. Also, if you guys look at the Nike Air logo, you can see it doesn't really have much space on the fake, but on the authentic you do. So the cut of that kind of tab is the correct size on the authentic and is a little too short on the replica. Give you guys a back angle view. This is the fake, this is the authentic. So let's zoom in a little bit. You guys can see the cut right here on the replica is pretty even. If you guys look at the authentic, you can see it kind of curves in. So that's a difference right there. You guys can see it better. Look at the difference in the cuts, right? See that? Compared to the replica. Also, if you guys look at the embroidered work on that beetle or fly, you can see that the replica, not so good compared to the authentic, which is better stitch work. So these are little details that you guys can look at as well. So now we're going to look at the outsoles. There's a difference in the pattern. This is the fake. This is the authentic. Let's zoom in so you guys can see. So on the replica, you can see those big triangular patterns. And on the authentic, you don't see that. See that? Look at that. Different patterns on the outsoles. So that's something else to look out for. These are little tiny details that these replica factories don't tend to get correct. Detail to look at is behind the tongue. Look at the tag. Look at the difference. Fake, authentic. Different shade of red, much brighter on the authentic than it is on the replica. And look at the size of the made in China compared to the replica. Look at the stitching color. So the replica is a mixture of like white and black, and you can see the authentic is just black. Big difference right there. Next, we're gonna look at the size tag. So this is the fake one. Look at the XB, that's the factory it's from, right? Look at the way the font is. Here is the authentic. Same factory, XB, but you can see the font is totally different. All right, guys, let's check out the inner guts. This is the replica, this is the authentic. Look at the difference in the color of the footbed, darker gray on the authentic compared to more of a lighter kind of beige looking gray on the replica. You can see the little holes in there as well. Very similar to each other. The cuts are a little bit off, but kind of identical except for the footbed color. Last but not least, we're going to compare the insoles. The 10.5 is the fake, the size 12 is the authentic. You guys can see the difference in shade of color. Look at the wing logo. It's a much kind of brighter red on the replica compared to the authentic. If you guys look at the Jumpman logo, you can see he kind of makes a turn right here. He's not fully in the middle and straight like you see on the replica. So he has a curve on the authentic, but on the replica, it's straight. So that's another detail to look out for. Also, if we flip it over, you guys can see the difference in shade of blue. It's much brighter on the replica than it is on the authentic. And the glue marks are very similar, but you can really see those glue marks on the authentic compared to the replica. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Thank you Sneaker Jacks and Zilla for allowing me to review this authentic pair. Truly appreciate ya. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this video. And follow me on Instagram. We got much more content on the way. Catch you on the next one. Peace!